Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag tagmetuesday, but first let's have a shout out to Colleen, Angela, Roxy, Cindy, Nancy, and Trekker5849. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is what we're making today. Look, aren't they cute? They're removable page tabs. An altered paper clip. We haven't made one of those in a little while. I thought it was time, and I just love this project. Let's go ahead and flip to the page. Look, there's the altered paper clip with a tab. You can remove it. You can place that tab anywhere you want in your junk journal. Look at the second one here. Oh my goodness, how cute is that one? And it too is removable. Now let's go to our last one. Oh, it's a beautiful pink butterfly. I love it. Just simply love it. Alrighty, let's get to it and let me show you how you can make them too. They're not hard at all. Of course not, because I don't make anything that's too hard. So, do you guys have lots of different sizes of paper pads? Boy, I have lots of different sizes. I've got this size, there's this size. We've been working out of this one here lately. So these and this one, they're kind of double-sided. Yeah, they're double-sided papers, most of them. This one here isn't. They're single-sided pages, but they're beautiful, just beautiful. Of course, I don't have the cover on it anymore, because I've had it for a very long time. And then there's this one, and they're single-sided print as well. But we can make them with single-sided print. So I really like this dark one. I think this one is gorgeous. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Let's make a couple. What do you say? And let's see. Since we've got pinks and creams in my examples, let's go for... this one's really pretty. I like that one. What else do we have here? I've got this piece of black lace that I'm really wanting to use on one of them. And I'm thinking it might look beautiful on this one. Yeah, I think so. Let's select this page. It's totally falling apart on me. It's okay. It's still useful papers. I'm going to set these aside and let's work with what we've got here. So these are kind of browns and pinks and creams. So let's go ahead and use some darker colors now and see how they turn out. So what we want to do is we want to cut a strip that's 6 inches by 2 inches. Now this one's a little longer than 6 inches. So my 6-inch mark is right here and right here. And then my 2-inch mark is right here. So let's go ahead and let's cut this one down to size. We're going to make one. So I'm just going to cut it into the size that we need. And that's 6 inches by 2 inches. Why does that not look like 6 inches? But it is. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Now let's see, let's get this one. We need to cut that little top part off, that header. Okay, we've got that cut off. Now, is this 6 inches? No, it's longer than 6. Is this 6 inches? Yeah, that is. So let's just cut this right here at 2. So I'm just marking. And let's go ahead and give it a chop. There we go. Now we're going to need to have our tab, and I have my tab punch right here. And somebody's going to ask me, and I think they've asked me before, this doesn't say anything on it. Absolutely not. Yes, it does. We are memory keepers. Okay, we are memory keepers. That's where this tab came from, but I think I bought it at the store. Let me turn something down just a minute. Alrighty, I had to turn my heater down. It was getting pretty warm in here. I have my door shut. Now we're going to need a tab for these. So these are little scraps that I was working with. I'm thinking that might be really pretty on top of here. I'm not sure. This one would be really pretty on top too. What does this pink look like? Not so much. And I think the pink is too bright. And that's too light. But I don't know. That's kind of nice too. Wow, that's kind of different. Let's see here. What do we want to do? This is what I was thinking of. This one, wasn't it? But that stripe is nice too. I thought I had a stripe already cut. Oh, I do, right here. Okay, let's use a stripe for this one. I'm going to set that aside. Now, this one. We need some type of top for this one. And these are just what I have already in little pieces, so we might as well see if we can use something out of this. That's not bad. I'm going to use that black lace. I don't know. Oh, I like that one with it. Okay, that's double-sided. Whoops. Let's go ahead and punch one out of this. Okay, I think that might be very nice. So we've got our punch for each of our strips here, so we can put these away. Now, this black lace right here came from Linens and More. No, 1924 Linens and More, and I will link her shop down below. And that's where this black lace came from, as well as these pieces right here. And what I want to do is I'm just laying it on top and seeing what do I think would look really pretty on this. Oh, that's really pretty. Let's just see here. Oh, that one's gorgeous on there. Just checking some things out. I really, really like this one on there. So let's use those two pieces of lace. And I don't know if we're going to need anything else, but let's just get to putting these together. We're going to need a paper clip. So I'm going to actually just, do I want that pink one? Here's a gray one. This gray one's really nice. How about the gray one for that? And maybe a gray one for this one too. This one's a little out of sorts. I think I need to get in here and get one that's not been used. Yeah, let's use a gray for both of them. Yours don't have to be colored. You could use silver or gold. Actually, I think I do have some gold ones, but let's just stick with these. These are perfectly fine. Now I'm going to ink this up really quick while I tell you what is hashtag Tag Me Tuesday. It's a Facebook group that I have. I invite you all to join. Over there we have great fun. I post a paper project for a Tuesday, every Tuesday, unless I get confused, which I've been known to do. I post a hashtag Tag Me Tuesday over in the Facebook group. And you come over and see it on YouTube, and then you make your version of that same project, and then you post it on the hashtag Tag Me Tuesday Facebook group. Because even though we're making the exact same project, ours turned out so different because our personalities come through when we're making our paper projects. Now, I do request that you don't just post, this is what I'm working on this week. I ask that you stick with Tag Me Tuesday projects, and by this time there's a very long list of them over in the playlist that you can pick from. And all you need to do to join is to accept the rules, and that is to be kind to everyone and that there is no selling. That doesn't mean you can't sell. It just means you can't sell on that site. That's all that means. And there is another question, but you don't need to know the answer. It's the first question, and actually the answer is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness. But the one that you have to answer to join the group is yes, you will accept the rules of the group, that you'll be kind to everyone, and that you won't sell your products on there. And that's all there is to it. And then you can join the group, and you can show us your version of the project that we're working on. So we're at this stage. So what we want to do is simply fold our long piece in half, just like this. So you want the side that you want to use on the outside, and the side you don't want to use on the inside. So simply fold it. And I don't know why, it seems to be like it's not cut straight or something. Yeah, go figure that, right? It happens to me a lot. You measure and it still gets all crooked. It's okay. We can fix it. It's fixable. Basically, everything in junk journal world is pretty fixable. Okay. And let's just even that up a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Okay. That looks so much better. Now what we want to do is with the open part at the top and the folded part at the bottom, this is where we're going to insert our paper clip. And I like to have my larger side, because you know there's two sides of a paper clip. I like my larger side to be on the outside and my smaller side to be on the inside. That's my personal preference. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put both of them on. And I'm going to try to put them in the middle, you know, as close to the middle as you can. Then I'm going to use my hot glue. And I'm using hot glue because it's quick, it's easy, and it's great for videos. But you can use the glue of your choice. I would suggest probably not a glue stick. You're going to need something a little wetter than that. So I'm using my hot glue, and you're simply gluing this shut. So you've glued the shorter or the smaller piece of the paper clip inside of your fold, and only the larger side is now visible. Okay, we've got that down. Now let's do this one real quick. So adding my glue, and then simply closing it and pressing it. There we go. We've got that all glued in. Now that paper clip's not going anywhere. Okay, now let's take our beautiful laces. Let's see on which side. I never can tell on this vintage stuff. I think it's this way. I think I'm going to just cover the whole thing. I just think that is gorgeous. Look at that. I love the colors. I love everything about that. So I'm going to simply put a little glue on 3 of the sides and just lay this right on the top and press down. And then where it doesn't grab, I will just add a little bit more glue and press it down. And then I'm just going to trim it off. Okay, that's going to be gorgeous. Now, let's see about this one. And this is a little bit scalloped down here on the bottom, although it's kind of turned up. But that's gorgeous. All right, how about if I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to glue the bottom and then just lay this down over the top like that. Yeah, that straightened that scallop part out. And then I'm going to pull this back and I'm going to add my glue on the 3 sides here and then just lay it back on top. I think I'm just going to turn it over and press down. Oh, goodness gracious. It's a little bit, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I think I need to add a little bit. I need to straighten it out just a little bit. I think I can do that by adding a little bit of glue right here, pulling it over. Gorgeous. Giving it a trim. I'm saving these little trim pieces. All right, so let's bring in our dish. Now, do we want to add anything on here? I've got a beautiful white butterfly. That would be beautiful on there. I have some other colors of butterflies. You know, I have been using these butterflies for a long time, and recently someone said, I can't find these butterflies on the site that you gave us, and so I couldn't either. I went and tried, and so I contacted the digital designer, and she no longer carries them in her shop. So now I'm kind of torn. Do I keep using them, or do I find myself another person, another designer to use their butterflies? I hate to use something that you can no longer get, but I do really like these butterflies. Some butterflies, they're not my favorite, so I don't tend to use them so much if I don't care for them. So I'm a little torn, guys, on whether to keep using these or possibly find something else. Now, here's a little trick I showed in, I think it was my video yesterday. This is a ultra fine point Sharpie permanent marker. And do you see, before I take the lid off, do you see on that butterfly where I really didn't get that close at the head of the butterfly's body and the body base itself? Well, I found that if you know, I can only fussy cut so close when it's such a tiny piece. I'm liable to cut this little butterfly's head off if I get any closer. So I found that I can color in the body with this little Sharpie, and so now it looks like a fussy cut it perfectly. So that's a little trick that I really wanted to share with you because I use it all the time, and it's really helpful, especially when you can only get so close, right? All right, so I just inked that up. I've already inked the white one up. Let's go ahead and let's pop on the tops. Oh, goodness gracious, I think this is going to be gorgeous. Now, just for fun, let's switch this around. I think I like it better that way. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to lay my glue right on the top, and I'm going to lay my tab right there too, just holding it down while it grabs a hold. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one, and popping this on just like that until it grabs a hold. Alright, so now, do we want a label on these? Maybe. Let's see. We've got all kinds of labels. These labels are from by J. Lee Lou. I really enjoy using their labels. And let's see here. I'm not sure what I want, or if I even want anything. Oh, that one's kind of nice. Or we could put it up here. Oh, I like that. Do I like that one better than I like this one? No, I kind of like that one. All right, let's see. Do we want a label on this one? What happens if we put this great big label on here? Ooh, that's pretty nice. I don't know. Do we think it's a little big? Maybe. I don't think that one's. This one has so much pattern going on. I think that's why I like this solid dark one. So let's go ahead and let's put our butterfly right on to our altered paper clip right there. And then let's put this one on, and I'm going to turn it this way because I don't want to cover up any of that beautiful edging of that lace. And I'm just going to pop this down right over here. And then this one I'm going to put at the very top. So right like this. Now, we have some bling. I think this one needs some of this sparkle right here. Right there in the middle. That's definitely what that one needs. So let's pop this right there in the center. Oh, look how cute. How pretty is that? We'll try them out. Just a second. Let's get this one down. I think we just need 2 on this one. Right there in its body, on its body. Adding a little bit of glue. Getting them stuck down. Okay. That's nicely stuck down. Now, let's bring in our little signature again, and let's move everything out of the way, and let's see how these look. Let's put this right in here. How about if we pop it right there? Isn't that beautiful on that page? And then when we shut the signature, look, I just think this is fantastic. I do hope that you guys make yourself some for your journal. Look at that blue with that brown. And then we just, well, if it's too close, you could just move it over just like that. I love this project. I hope that you have enjoyed it as well. And if you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.